Welcome, Marshall, to this Corporate Global Citizens video series. We are delighted that you're here with us for this.
Very happy to join you.
Marshall, in creating Corporate Global Citizens program, we have been inspired by your book on global leadership and research of your co-author, Maya Huchen, who is actually working with us.
She's wonderful.
And she has named the 5 key competencies required for global leaders. In our research of successful global leaders, we observed that in addition to these competencies, they have a good sense of connection, so that these competencies take roots. They come alive and are practiced by them in letter and in spirit. So as a global leader and as a coach to many leaders around the world, when have you felt most connected?
I felt most connected when I'm working with people whose motivation for change comes from inside the heart. As I've grown older, I realize I cannot make people do what they don't want. I can help people do what they do want. And the more their motivation change comes from inside the heart, the more they personally own and connect to it, the more I am connected to them.
So could you go a little deeper? What do you feel when you have these moments of connection?
What I feel from these moments of connection is, 1, a deeper relationship with the other person, and 2, it's something I don't feel, and that is the ego connection, or the need to make everything about myself, or to prove how smart I am, or to be right, as opposed to really focus on the needs of the other person and help them become the best person they can be, which comes from inside their heart.
I feel so connected to you on this because I have seen leaders who will go through the ritual. They have all the competencies, but they are aloof. They are not connected. And versus I see the leaders who have a sense of connection with others. And looking at the problem and the conflicts in the business today, how does this feeling of connection increase the speed with which we can resolve the conflicts? What has been your experience?
Well, one of the greatest leaders I ever met is a gentleman I had the privilege to coach. His name is Alan Mulally. Alan is now the CEO of the Ford Motor Company. Alan said, for the great individual achiever, it's all about me. For the great leader, it's all about them. And I think once we make it all about them, give up the need to be right, the need to add small value when it really does more harm than good, we actually save a lot of time because we're no longer having to push people or prod people. We're really encouraging people to glide down the path to success, not be dragged down the path of success.
Beautiful. We have this Corporate Global Citizens program focused on how do we cultivate this connection. But what you feel are the reasons for a global manager to attend a program to be a master at these competencies and the core insight that we are connected?
Well, Peter Drucker has said the leader of the past knew how to tell. The leader of the future will know how to ask. As Maya has pointed out in her research, there are different competencies today for the global leader of the future than the leader of the past. So I think the reason to do this is to really focus on becoming not the leader that used to be or the leader of yesterday, but the leader of tomorrow.
Thank you so much for this wonderful dialogue, and we look forward to your participation in our program.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to talk with you.
Thank you.
Okay, goodbye.